Welcome back. We are here. We're in our fitness clothes. We're at 6227 Kaufman Road, right here at Fit Unlimited with fitness coach and fitness trainer Antoine Mack. He's going to show us a healthier way to live, a healthier journey. He's going to give us some healthy lifestyle tips, and he's going to show us some exercises as well as how he has built his body and how he continues to build, most importantly, the discipline that he has. Let's get into it.
I've been a personal trainer since 2012, so that's it's going on, it was 13 years in August. Before I became a trainer, I used to go to the gym every day and I just kind of worked out pretty hard. And people would ask me every day, am I a trainer? I will always say no. And then it was one time I was on a treadmill and I just kind of looked over the gym and everybody's working out and was just lost. People would scratch their head, because they don't know what to do, so they just kind of put a light bulb in my head and I could be helping these people. So next thing you know, I got certified as a trainer and everything just worked out. What I do here, I design a plan for everybody to follow in hopes for everybody to reach their goals here. But everybody has a different plan on what their wants and their needs are when it comes to their health and their physical appearance. So it's not all about doing everything at the gym. First thing you want to do is get your diet together, right? We want to make sure that we're eating healthy. Second, it doesn't take much to get your body just to move. You can do all this stuff at home. You can buy some pair of dumbbells, get you a nice mat, get you a YouTube, and there's a lot of things on YouTube. I also have an app called Fit 30. I sell programs to beginners. But there's things you can do at home just to get your body movement. There's things you can do at a park. There's things you can do around your neighborhood where there's walking, running, doing things of that nature. There's fun things you can do, around the city to get your body moving. The best advice for weight loss is one, that you have to get your nutrition together first, right? Get your nutrition together. That's first. Now, the second thing, and it's very important that you have to get your body to move. One's not going to work without the other, right? You can move and have a bad diet and nothing's going to go anywhere. Mm-hmm. You can have a good diet, which is great. You'll get your health together, but again, it's not going to get your body together until we start moving. So I would take both of those. Like I said, get your diet together, get your food together, get your body moving. There's plenty of programs out here. There's plenty of trainers out here. There's plenty of information that's all over the internet that can help you get in shape. It's crazy to have one particular client. I'll still thank her to this day. She was my only client for 6 months. For 6 months, I only had one client. And what happened was she never wanted to discuss that she had a trainer, and she asked me not to tell nobody either. Right? Cool. So I trained her. She ended up losing 40 pounds. And when she lost the 40 pounds, people are starting to ask her, hey, how are you doing this? And then she finally told everybody I was her trainer. And I just kind of blew up from there.
Mack blew up as a trainer and also a professional bodybuilder.
So it was a client that I had. Shout out to her. She came in here. She was already a competitor for bodybuilding. And she wasn't always doing that great, and then she wanted me to train her legs. So I put up a plan together, and her legs got real strong and real toned up, and then she had a show coming up, and I went to support, and then she ended up winning that show, right? And I'm watching the other guys that was in the show. I've never been to a bodybuilding show, so I'm looking at the guys that's in the show. I'm like, I look better than some of these guys, So for the next 2 years, I was doing my research, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this one day. I'm gonna do it. I kept going at this time, I'm going to the shows by myself. I'm going to the shows by myself and just kind of doing research on different things like diet and posing and all of that. And then my very first show, I ended up coming to second place. It was a cool little experience. And even then, the guy that beat me, I'm thinking in my head, okay, did he beat me? Let's go harder for the next one. I just kept going, and then I ended up turning pro in 2023. I won maybe 4 or 5 competitions, came in first place. a lot of seconds, maybe like 1/3, 1 or 2/3, but definitely a lot of seconds, 4 or 5 first place. And then when I turned pro, got my first place. It was a wonderful feeling though. It's all, it's always gonna be a feeling, a good feeling to win, But at the same time, when you come, if you don't get the expected, thing you're trying to accomplish for, it just makes you go harder. You know what I'm saying? And the journey to that first place was all worth it. When I compete, like I put 100% into competing.
Okay.
Right. But there's times where, I take my kids to the movies and they trying to play around and feed me popcorn. And I'm not really supposed to eat it. Like little stuff like that, I want to enjoy that.
Yeah.
Right? I want to take my kids out for ice cream and actually enjoy it with them. Little things like that. So going on vacations with my family and you have to put food aside for me. Like I don't like that feeling at all. So I have a nutrition coach, and whatever he says on that plan, that's what I have to follow. There's nothing outside of that. There's no more of that or less of that. I have to do exactly what he say. And if I do that, like I know I'm gonna come out looking my best. So me trying to modify different things, there's a chance where, because my nutritionist, like he knows different protocols and how to change up things for my body to change. And so if he don't say to change, if I try to modify things myself, like it's just not gonna turn out, it's not gonna turn out the way I want to.
Yeah, I feel that.
I probably still look good,
right.
but I can take accountability that I probably didn't put 100% into it.
Do you feel like you put a lot of pressure on yourself?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Just because I know a lot of people's watching me, so a lot of people, they have these expectations of me where they expect me to. It's not that they want me to be perfect, but they expect me to be perfect. So and it's not like I'm trying to be perfect, but I am going to give I am going to give you the best I can. The hard part is doing the same exact thing every day, right? So, for example, I could tell you 3 meals, right? Let's say you eat eggs and fruit for breakfast. You have chicken and rice for lunch, and let's say you have fish and asparagus for dinner, right? Pretty basic, right? And it sounds pretty easy. Imagine doing that every day for 4 months. Nothing outside of that. Nothing outside of that.
That sounds
right?
awful.
It is. It is. Like I said, every other week I want to enjoy pizza with my kids, or maybe once a month I might want to stop by the neighborhood Long's Donuts, whatever, but you can't. Now while you're trying to get ready for a show.
Mack takes his shows seriously, but is also seriously funny with his more than 80,000 online followers.
Yeah, I try to have a sense of humor. I think that's what keeps us human. People think, especially when it comes to training, that I'm just this robot or some type of drill sergeant. But at the same time, as you've seen, as we just left here, we like to have fun in here. I try to be a likable guy. There's a time and place, to joke around. Then there's other times where we need to be serious and kind of lock in, right? But I try to keep a sense of humor, most of the time.
Now that we have been influenced, Mack is going to show us 3 simple movements that we can do at home right now to torch calories.
So one of the few exercises that you can do by yourself to burn calories and burn a lot of fat. First exercise I got right here is a step up. There's a few ways you can do this step up. Right here, I have a 16-inch box. And what I'll do is I'll just step up and just step down. That's the most basic way. Step up, step down. The more intermediate level, what we'll do is we'll just keep our left leg on top of the box and we'll just go up and right back down, but keeping your left leg on top of the box, all right? In more expert level, what we'll do is we'll alternate our legs going from on top of the box. For example, step up with your left leg comes down, right back up. Right leg goes down, right back up. All right, you alternate these legs. We can do this exercise for about 30 seconds. Maybe take a 30-second rest and kind of repeat that 3 or 4 rounds. That really build up a sweat. All right, our second exercise, I call this a mountain climber. What we'll do is we'll get down in the push-up position. We'll have one of our legs up to our chest, one leg is back, and all we're gonna do is alternating our legs, going to the chest and right back out, all right? An alternative exercise with that, what we'll do is have your hands straight out and just bringing your knees all the way up to your chest, all right? All right, so the third exercise is called a squat thruster. What I'll do, I'll take some dumbbells, I'll put them right here on top of my shoulder. I will squat all the way down, and as I come up, I'll press it up. Now, the reason why this burns so much calories is because we're using multiple muscles at the same time. For example, when I squat, I'm using my legs. As I'm pressing the weight up, it's using my shoulders. All right, the more muscles we use at the same time, the more calories we burn. Try this exercise for about 30 seconds. Take a 30-second rest. Do about 2 or 3 rounds. You'll burn a lot of calories doing that. All right, step up with the left leg. All right, now go ahead and step up. Yep, now left leg comes down. Left leg up, nope, that's your right leg. Step up with your left.
Right leg.
Left leg down.
Left leg down.
Right back up. Right back up.
Right back up.
Right leg down. Right back up.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. It took me a second.
There we go, it's perfect. Yep, that's it right there.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got this. Now, how many times are you supposed to do this?
Now, we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. All right. Yep, you can go a little faster.
No.
There we go. See what this is doing there, this is stabilizing your core and also working your legs. All right. Come on, give me 10 more seconds.
10 more seconds.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. See, they got your heart rate up a little bit?
It did.
There we go. Go ahead and get on the ground. Go be in the push-up position.
Oh.
All right, and then one leg is gonna be up just like this. And all we're gonna do is jump and switch to the other side. Yep, and keep on going. Just like that, that's perfect.
Oh, God.
Yep. Now what this is doing, this is giving constant engagement into your core, right? Not only that, it's gonna work our shoulders and also working our legs. Give me 10 more seconds of that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop right there. There we go. Heart rate is even going up a little bit more, ain't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Now we're gonna move over to our next exercise. Let's go and pick up these 8s.
All right.
We're gonna scoot back a little bit. All right, now we're gonna spread these legs out. We'll get us a good little base right here. I want your hands on top of your shoulders. And what I want you to do is I want you to squat down as low as we can and then shoot up with your arm. There we go. Keep it going. Get lower. There we go. Yep, and come up. Yep, explode it up. Yep, faster.
Faster.
There we go. Now we're working. Yep, give me 10 more seconds. Come on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop right there. There we go. How you feeling?
That was sufficient.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see, that was just one round. Yeah, that was just one round.
How many rounds are you supposed to do?
So with those 3 exercises, I would give each exercise 30 seconds with a 30-second rest and include a water break. I would do that for 4 rounds. You'll have a really sufficient workout.
I'm out of breath.
So we'll be working our lower body, we'll be working our core, and then we'll be working our lower and upper body with the thruster.
And you can do that at home.
You can do that at home.
Okay.
Right, that's where it all starts. In that kitchen and right at your own home.
All right, guys. I've had enough of this today. It's only been 2 minutes. Clearly, I need to spend more time in the gym. Thank you, Mack. I really appreciate you.
No problem.